What up, y'all? So this video is going to be a series of intros. The next video you're about to watch is an intro for the video that you're about to watch. But the thing is I've been bogged down at work. A lot of my footage is gone, as you'll find out in the first intro. And also, just the end of the year. I mean, yesterday was my last day before Christmas break. A lot of stuff needed to get done. Anyway, so this video is just going to be that intro and the intro after that. Maybe some other footage. Who knows? But first, there's been some news. Groudon appearing in raid battles around the world. Groudon, the ground-type legendary Pokemon, originally discovered in the Hoenn region, is now appearing in raid battles around the world. Keep an eye out for Groudon at gyms near you, and you may be one of the first to catch this legendary Pokemon, but don't delay. Groudon will only be available until 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on January 15th. Groudon is a big pain in the butt. Groudon is a ground type with no double weaknesses. So basically, depending on what the charge attack is, you're kind of screwed. It's either got a water type, grass, or ice type weakness. You're looking at either countering a fire blast, solar beam, or earthquake. So Groudon with solar beam is gonna melt anybody who's got weakness to grass type. So keep that in mind when you put a squad together. So I've got one squad of solar beam attackers and one squad of hydro pump attackers. And then I'm gonna create one that's just a mix of the two. So I'm gonna always have those parties in my pocket. You know, whatever one I'm gonna throw in there. Most likely gonna do a mix of the two, just to play it safe in case he's got Fire Blast or in case he's got Solar Beam. Usually you can tell from the stock loadout that they give you, but it's not always a great indicator. So yes, finally a Generation 3 Legendary Raid Boss. Hallelujah. And it looks pretty dope. I haven't seen one yet. I haven't done a raid yet, but I hope to get out and do one of those this weekend. So last week I had a pretty eventful Saturday, which is what this intro is going to talk about. And then I'm going to intro another intro that I did on that Saturday. Now that intro was filmed after I had locked down the edit. Like I put music in there, I had this whole vlog ready, and then I had an intro ready to go that I shot on Saturday, the day after Gen 3 dropped, and it had a ton of news and all this stuff, but it's from last Saturday, and I apologize. It's just kind of taken a while to recover. Literally recover the files and recover my mental state from having that disaster happen to me. A lot of what I said in that intro that I shot last Saturday has either been confirmed or not confirmed, so take it with a grain of salt. News is, Groudon is here. Huzzah! Enjoy the video. What a freaking week. When I started this YouTube thing, I wasn't super prepared.
He wasn't ready.
I didn't think it would blow up or take off the way it did. I purchased a really junky 4TB hard drive, and I basically stored everything on there. And I would back things up to Google Drive. But after a while, it just couldn't upload to Google Drive fast enough. And I got up to like April, and I kind of just said, you know what, I don't do this another time. Which leads me to Saturday. Saturday, I'm editing a video, and it's going great. I've got the vlog about done and a little bit of the other one ready to go. Everything's synced up and ready. And then all of a sudden, everything in my timeline goes offline. And I think, okay, maybe the connection between the hard drive maybe the hard drive got disconnected at some point. So I check the connection, I go to link up all the offline files, and I go to that folder, and it's empty. So I think, oh, it's just probably a glitch in the computer. I just need to restart the computer. Restart the computer. Open up, folder's still empty. And that folder is December 2017. It's everything I shot in December so far. So I start to panic, and then I realize half of November's gone. I go through the folder, go through all the days, all the way back till November 25th. Gone. The folder structure is still there, mind you. It shows the date. You go in, you select the camera, I organize it camera, and then I do phone captures, and I look in there, and it's just empty. Everything's empty. So, right now I'm running as much recovery stuff as I can, but the first thing I had to do is I bought 2 hard drives. I bought an 8TB for backup. It won't move, I won't be taking it anywhere, it's going to stay put in one spot, and it'll be used for backup primarily. And then I'm going to set that to automatically back itself up to Google Drive on its own. And then I purchased a 2TB travel drive that I'm going to use to work off of. That way, it's not huge, it's not a 4TB volume, I don't feel like I can store everything there. It'll force me to back up on a regular basis, and also, the smaller the volume, the less likely it'll fail. 2TB is still a massive amount of space, but I feel like it's a little more manageable. So the system will be, I shoot for the day,
I immediately transfer the files onto the work drive, and then I transfer the files from the work drive to the archive drive, which then uploads it to the cloud. That way, we might be able to avoid this from happening again. In the meantime, the old hard drive, I did a Tune HD scan of it, and it's not showing any bad sectors, but it is making a noise like it's at the end of its life. What I might do is I might find a friend who can maybe do some actual data recovery. I'm not going to touch that drive, I'm not going to do anything on it, I'm not going to write to it at all, I'm going to leave it as is, and have somebody who knows what they're doing go in and see what happened to those files, because it's not showing up in any of my recover software stuff. Granted, I'm super limited because it's mostly consumer level stuff, and I need a professional. So if I can find somebody to do it for relatively cheap, I might hand the drive over. In the meantime, what I did was I ran recovery on the SD card that I use for this camera right now, that I'm filming with right now. And I'm happy to say it recovered everything I shot on this camera for December. Big thumbs up. But as far as the screen capturing on my phone, those have been lost. Right now, I'm doing a recover scan of my phone. So if that turns up with anything, maybe we might be able to piece back together December. Might be able to do some footage from the beginning of Gen 3. But in the meantime, please accept my deepest apologies. I'm so sorry. I did not foresee this happening, but when it did, I was just blindsided. I don't have time during the week to edit vlogs, so it just took up my whole weekend that I was planning to edit stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't post anything the whole week. But if you're following me on Twitter, you know the story. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, a lot of stuff happening this week. Yeah, I guess what I do have is the intro that I recorded for that video that was going to go out. I think I'm just going to drop it here. Disclaimer, I'm talking about a video that doesn't exist anymore and will probably never get released, but enjoy.
Okay, so a lot has happened, guys. Gen 3 dropped yesterday afternoon. Day 1 wasn't really all that eventful for me, because I had stuff to do. There was Christmas parties, there was work, so I didn't really get all that momentum with Gen 3, but that's a good thing, because I don't know anything about Gen 3. Sorry, I'm like watching the anime. I know that's not the most effective way to research Gen 3, but that's all I got, guys. So hopefully I'll be a little more knowledgeable as time goes by. Anyway, there's been a ton of news, y'all. I don't even know how to sum it up. But Pokemon Go Hub has released a regionals map for Generation 3. So we're looking at North America, South America, and Africa getting Zangoose, Europe, Asia, and Australia getting Seviper, North America, South America, and Africa getting Plusle, and Europe, Asia, and Australia getting Minun. Here's the map of that. Whew. So those are your Gen 3 region exclusive Pokemon: Seviper, Zangoose, Plusle, and Minun. And then there's some special Pokemon that Pokemon Go Hub says that should be handled with special care. Lunatone, the Pokedex says Lunatone becomes active around the time of the full moon, which implies we'll be seeing Lunatone only during the nighttime. Solrock, the Pokedex says sunlight is the source of Solrock's power, which implies we'll be seeing Solrock only during the daytime. And Spinda, it says that no two Spinda are said to have identical spot patterns on their hides. We expect that Wild Spinda will have unique spot patterns and that there will be a medal attached to it. We don't know. I don't think that's been confirmed, but it's interesting. LeakDuck has posted this awesome graphic for Pokemon Generation 3 noobs like me to reference as far as Generation 3 evolution lines go. It also shows what eggs some of these Pokemon hatch out of, which is really cool. So if you just look at that, it's a thing of beauty. All credit goes to LeakDuck for that. What other news is there? Blah blah blippity bloop bloop. I'm gonna turn this light on. We're gonna have some. We're gonna get some kind of a set going here. Oh look, that light is on. What? I have a light. I have a light, y'all. You know what? Throw Vader on top of that light. Yeah, he's gonna sit. He's gonna live there. That's where he lives now. So far, according to Silk Road Redditor Alexander11, there have been 2 confirmed Gen 3 raid bosses: Absol, Tier 4, and Mawile, Tier 2. I'm stoked about that. I haven't done any raids yet. I'm freaking so behind. Now that the news is out of the way, let's go on to the vlog you're about to watch, and this is the remainder of my time in the Washington, D.C. area with my family, with my niece and my nephew. If you guys love KK and JoJo, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It was back when we had locked the gold tier in the Global Catch Challenge, so we were still catching Farfetch'd during this vlog. So yeah, if you like the family stuff, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more Generation 3 content in the coming days. And without further ado, here's the video. So yeah, I hope you can forgive me for not posting in a while. I've just been spending time with my buddy. He's my buddy. Basically, you know, just sulking in the corner for a while. Trying to recover my data. I don't think it's gonna happen. If you forgive me, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Hopefully, I will be live streaming and doing more vlogs now that I have a proper backup solution in place. Who's the cutest kitty? Who's the cutest? Oh. Hit that notification bell if you want to be the first person to know when a video drops. And make sure you follow me on Twitter so you can know when a big disaster like this happens in real time. And go see Star Wars. What are you guys doing? Go watch The Last Jedi. Get out of here. Go get it.